This group of high school friends from Ames, Iowa, are sharing their stories with the world in the new book, The Girls from Ames. The book, penned by best-selling author Jeffrey Laszlo, follows a circle of friends who grew up in Iowa in the 1960s and 70s, and the book is getting a lot of buzz in the national scene. And we are pleased to have two of the girls from Ames with us this morning. They are local residents, Marlyn McCormick Johnson and Kelly Zwagerman. And thank you both for getting up early and making the trek in. We do appreciate it. This is interesting. A coworker brought this to our attention about a week ago, and you guys have been everywhere since. Marlyn, I'm wondering, you guys are becoming sort of locals and made national celebrities. How are you reacting to all the attention the book is receiving?
I think it's fabulous that the book is receiving attention. It hasn't thus far affected my day-to-day life. I still go about my daily motherhood chores and things, but I'm glad that the book has received so much coverage. It's a book that everyone should be able to relate to. It's true to its word, and we're very pleased with the way that it came together for Jeff in his writing. And
for you, yeah, I guess, because it is your story. Kelly, I'm wondering, you've got 11 girls growing up in the Midwest, you know, at the end of the baby boomer generation. Why has this book just generated so much interest in people's reaction to it?
I think people are hungry for stories about friendship, and that's what the book is about. It focuses on the friendship of 11 people through several decades, and what we're hearing from people across the nation, and actually worldwide almost now, is that they can relate to these stories. It makes them want to reconnect with some of their friends. It makes them sort of reminisce about friendships as they've been growing up, and we like it that people are connecting to their friends as a result of the book.
Marlyn, you mentioned the author, Jeffrey Laszlo. He wrote the last lecture. You all of a sudden have a man taking your stories and working off that. Obviously a very talented individual. How did he do with the material as you look back on now the finished product?
I very much respect Jeff and felt that many of us from the beginning had a respect for him and a comfortable, we were very comfortable with sharing our information with him. He also gave us editing. He let us look at the manuscript, which is great. And as a group, we decided that even though we have many shared stories, sometimes I didn't know if a story was going to be in about me, so we were together as friendship and saying, if we don't feel that that's something we feel that's pertinent to the story, he was willing to edit that out, and he did a fabulous job of taking 11 people's stories and combining them into a fabulous book about friendship that's about our friendship, which is great for us, but it also many people have said they'll laugh, belly laugh when they read it, and they'll also cry.
Kelly, I've just got 30 seconds left. You know, you live in Northfield, but you teach in Faribault.
Yes.
You're going back, and your kids are going to have an opportunity, your students, to say what the things you did through high school and everything. This is a book I couldn't have done. I mean, they couldn't have taken my life and done this. Any second thoughts about having your past exposed in this way?
We did share very personal details, and some of us have wondered whether that's appropriate reading for all ages, but certainly for adults, it's good reading. I think my students will look at the book. I don't think they'll be reading it.
You hoping or just thinking?
My students are good readers in Faribault. We'll see.
We'll see. Yeah, a lot of people are going to be reading it. Let's talk about the book. Again, the book is called The Girls from Ames, and it's getting great reviews everywhere. And you can meet Marlyn and Kelly for yourself tonight, along with yet another Ames girl, Sally Hamilton, the last resident in Iowa, along with the book's author, Jeff Laszlo. They'll be at the Barnes & Noble in Edina at 7 p.m. Admission is free. For more details, head to care11.com and click on Take Care of Your Community. Marlyn McCormick Johnson, Kelly Zwagerman. I feel like there was 10 more questions I should have asked you. Thank you so much for coming in.
Thank you.
Best of luck with the book and the whole experience that comes along with it. Kim?
And for those who know Jeff Laszlo's name, he's also a co-author of the last lecture, so that will also probably get a lot of fans out as well. Some national and headlines for you this morning. A Texas woman could very well be the first U.S. woman